Nicole here. Welcome to BehindTheJourney.com. Now, as you know, over the past couple weeks, I've been sending out all kinds of training videos on business and network marketing, but not a whole on life and relationships. And recently, which I'm so fortunate, I feel very blessed and honored to get these questions asked to me, but I received quite a few emails asking about relationships, and there's a lot of questions I can only address, about 2 right now, but as time permits and as the weeks and months go by, I'll address everything that I get asked. And so 2 that I thought were some of the most important and frequent questions that I've been asked is, number 1, how do you balance your husband, your boyfriend, and your family while you pursue what you love? How do you make time for them when you love what you do, which generates your income? And then the second thing that I thought was one of the most important questions was, what do you do when you're in an industry and you're reading different books and you're growing to a different person, and then unfortunately you feel like and realize that you don't even know who you're with anymore because you've grown apart, right? And so I'll get with the first one, which is, how do you create balance? Now, I think it's important to identify where your priorities are. Now, I don't really have huge priorities, but my priorities, number 1, is to take care of myself. Number 2, take care of my niece and nephew. And so those are mine. Now, for some people, their priorities are obviously God, and then it goes to my family, then it goes to my business. So it really is important to identify who is your top priority, and then what you can do to balance it out. Now, here's some things that I've done in my past and even in my present, because there's been months where I haven't even gone to see my nephew or my niece, and I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing? Money isn't an issue, right? I mean, it's the time freedom. You're supposed to create time freedom when you do what you love, but why is there no time? It's because I'm so engaged in the moment. There's been so many valleys that when it's really high and it's really grown and there's a lot of momentum, I don't want it to go away because I know what that's like to have nothing. And so I put everything I have to the momentum, when what I really should do is create more balance. Because if I don't take care of the balance in my life, which is the people that I love the most, and unfortunately they're going to not be there at a time where my stuff is on cruise control. So I just set out some time. It doesn't hurt to set aside a few hours per week or a few hours per day, 2, 3 hours per day, to take care of the people that you love. Now, for me, it was me and my significant other. We go to lunch. We go to matinee movies. Now, I think that's a great thing to do. I love matinee movies. Matter of fact, it's at a discounted price, and you get to spend time with the person that you love. Also, I don't have any kids, but in the past, my niece's mom and my nephew's mom has allowed me to take my nephew and or my niece out of school and surprise them and take them to McDonald's and take them to the movies in the middle of the daytime. Now, I used to always look forward to that when my mom did that when I was young, and so I know the feeling and the memories that can be created from that. And so it's always good to just take your kids aside, whether it's on the weekend or during the weekday, and spend time with them. Go to the movies, go play video games. Now, it doesn't hurt to spend 1 to 2 hours extra out of your busy schedule. It really is about you balancing. Now, the key component is this: as long as you have somebody to take your load, your workload, or your passions, or whatever, take that, and you're able to put it on the shelf or have someone take over while you're spending time with the people that you're doing this whole thing for, then you're going to be fine. But it's up to you to make that time. Can't make you do it. Your family wants you to do it. You just have to make it work. And go with some of the most down times in the day, so whatever hours you have that are not as busy, and they're pretty much some of the downest hours of your day, use that time to spend it with the people that you love, okay? The second thing that I want to address right now is, what do you do when you grow apart from someone? Now, this is really hard for me because I want to be very honest. It's very hard to take people who don't want to grow with you and then put them at your level. Now, I'm not naive to the divorce rate in this world. It's like 60%, 50%. So I'm not going to make any marriage stick. I'm not here to tell you why you should stay together. I'm here to say that either you grow apart or you grow together. And so the key thing is communication. So if you're in a relationship and you feel like there's not a relatability anymore, but you still want to try because there's still a love there, and there could be kids involved, whatever it may be, I totally get it. Now, the key in that is to actually communicate with the person, and male or female, and say, listen, I read this book, I think it's great, you should read it. Or, hey, listen, I feel like we're growing apart, and I don't want that to happen because I feel like I'm not outgrowing you. My mindset is just focused on how we can become better, and I feel like we need to become better together versus separate. So you never want to point fingers. You always just want to be a kind of an even kill and maintain just just equality. You don't want to pass blame. You don't want to put yourself higher because you read a book and you feel different or you're doing this and they're not. You just want to go ahead and say, listen, I want to grow with you. I love you. I want to push for this. I want us to be on the same page together. How can I effectively be your equal and be the person that you need me to be? And then I'm going to give you the reasons why, you can be my equal and we can be at the same page at the same time together as well. And so it's always good not to say that you're wrong or point fingers. When you're pointing fingers, there's somebody pointing back at you. You don't want to do that. You don't want to throw stones because we all live in a glass house. You just want to be the person that's, I want to fight for this, I love you. And you'd be surprised how effective it is to communicate with someone and tell them how you feel with a very nice, calm voice, and how effective that can be with the future of what you want to work out. And so that's it, guys. Appreciate you. Gotta go. Training video number 3. I know it wasn't on business or network marketing, but you know what? It's no different. If the business wants to work, but you have a personal life that's in turmoil, you have no balance, and it's just not going to work anyways. And so email me, Tiana Nicole. It's behindthejourney@yahoo.com, and let's talk soon. Bye.